All right, so we're live from the presidential suite up in the USC Coliseum Memorial. I'm Justin Brown. I'm here with
Andrew Paulson
and Carter Lawrence.
All right, guys. So we're looking at the basketball offseason. You know, a lot of considerable trades have been made, but I want to talk about one specific player, James Harden. He's been going on and off. He's been switching teams ever since he left Brooklyn and when he left the Phillies. So when he left the Sixers. So what do you think he's going to do now? Like, where's his career going to go?
As much as trade rumors have been swirling about both him and Damian Lillard, Harden's been heavily linked with the Clippers. But again, I hate that star players, just because they're good, can choose the teams that they go to. It makes no sense. You signed a contract with that team. If they want to trade you, they can pick the team. You don't get the pick just because you're a really good player. That being said, I think you start the season with Philly. I don't think the Clippers have the trade package needed to acquire him. They've shown that the Embiid-Harden duo can work to at least get fairly deep into the playoffs. So I think if they add more help around that, they can be a serious threat for the Eastern Conference. So I don't know why Harden's trying to leave, but I think he's starting the season on Philly.
I do think he is starting the season on Philly against what he would wish, because I think he clearly wants to get out of there, and he only signed a contract because he can go anywhere else. Like you said, there's a trade package. I could honestly see Miami, if they are unable to land Damian Lillard, Miami might go after them. They're a team who needs a big guard, but I definitely see him going to a contender missing a piece.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Nick Grabowski. I just have a quick question. You guys were talking about Damian Lillard, and I was just wondering, do you think that he can finally get that trade package that they've been trying to send out to the Blazers?
So when we're thinking about Damian Lillard, especially when it goes to the Miami Heat, I mean, there's a lot of questions surrounding them, a lot of questions especially around Damian Lillard, because for all we've known in his career, he's never left Portland. You know, he's always been that guy, like, I am here no matter what. So I think maybe getting these opinions from these two gents might understand, like, what's Damian Lillard really thinking about.
Yeah, about Lillard, it kind of reminds me of the Aaron Rodgers Jets situation, where they had he's going to the Jets for months, but they finally put a trade package together, but it took a long time. So I do see him eventually going to Miami, but I think it's going to take a while, because the Heat are clearly unwilling to give up anyone besides Tyler Hero. And while Tyler Hero is a good young player, you're going to need more than that in the first round pick, sending a player to land a player of Damian Lillard's caliber. So I think it'll take a while.
Yes, I agree. I think that Miami will eventually decide to sacrifice their future for Damian Lillard. Is when they can get over the mental block of saying, okay, we'll lose a bit of our young core. We may not be good for a few years after our tenure with Dame, but I think they will get the trade over the line. You in the back. Yes.
Thank you, guys. My name is Andrew Robinson. It's an honor to be here today. You guys touched on James Harden earlier in this segment. You guys spoke about how you guys don't think he'll leave Philadelphia by the beginning of the season. How early do you guys think we'll see Harden out of Philadelphia?
I could see another classic, similar to how Harden went to Brooklyn at the deadline. I think the deadline is a good place for him. If Philly isn't in the top 3 seed like they were last year, if it's just not if they're just not meshing, him and Embiid just aren't working together like they were last season, I think he's out of there. I think he might be out of there before that, but I think there's no way he stays on Philly post trade deadline. That being said, I still think he starts the season with the team.
I kind of agree with that statement going on, how like he won't, if they're not a top 3 seed, he might get out. But I'm thinking earlier. I'm thinking probably halfway through the first segment of the season, he might start feeling antsy, might lose his value to get to any other trade areas. So I think he's trying to finish it up. But it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Again, I'm Justin Bauer. I'm here with
Andrew Paulson
and Carter Lawrence.
And that's all for today. We will see you guys in the next video.